always understanding your why. Why do you do what you do? Your why is your seed of motivation. It's what drives you every day. If I ask you, that's the goal, why do you want to achieve that goal? Just because, or I don't know, will only take you so far. Because when you have those difficult moments or those wall-kicking moments, if that why is not strong enough, it's easy to quit. It's easy to throw in the towel. It's easy to give up. You know how many times I was in a game? I'm a wide receiver, ex-wide receiver. And sometimes they would call ex-crackback. That means I got to go down there and hit the linebacker. And I look down there and I see 260 pounds Junior Seau, who's 100 pounds bigger than me. Now, I don't have time to sit there and go, dang, Junior's kind of big. I think he got muscles in his cheek. Look at him. No, I would strap it up and I'd run down and I'd hit Junior as hard as I could. Now, Junior wouldn't move at all. But the point is, when you saw the film the next day, you saw little 88 sprinting down there to do his job. It was because the why, it's what was driving me. To illustrate this point even further, I'm going to share something with you. I love this analogy. There's a speaker named Bob Schmidt. Here's how he describes the importance of the why. He says, okay, what if I had a plank that was a foot wide, 20 feet long, and I had it on the ground suspended between two bricks off the ground, about a foot, and I offered you $20. What's your name? Lori. If I offered you $20 to walk that plank, would you walk that plank? She says she wants more money. Okay. So more than likely, Lori, you'd probably walk it. It's very, so you'd like, do. Give me your $20. What if I took that plank and I put it out, suspended between two buildings, 100 stories high? I offered you $20, Lori. Would you walk that plank? She's like, I don't know if I would. Yeah, that's the likely response. 100 stories high, a plank, I'm offering you $20. Lori, do you have any children? Do you have a best friend? Do you have any grandchildren? Do you have any relatives? Children? Give me a name. Junior. So Lori, what if Junior was standing on the side of the building, on the other side, and the building was on fire, and flames were licking at the back of the neck of Junior? Now would you walk that plank? Yes, she would. Here you go, Lori. Oh, great hands. But did you see what happened? Lori would walk the plank because the reason for doing it changed. It was about saving Junior. So the motivation was so much more intense. She didn't care about the height, the danger, the fire. It was about saving Junior. But you see the power of that? When you have the right why, you will do whatever it takes. Because if the why is strong enough, the process to get there is not a challenge. You'll do whatever it takes. And that's why you want to take the time to figure out, what is that why? What's that burning desire? And here's a technique. Here's how you find it. We call this peeling the onion. And the onion has multiple layers to it. You got to keep peeling to get to the core. So I was in Chicago a couple years ago, and I was meeting with a friend, and she says, hey, JJ, by the way, you got any tips on losing weight? And I was like, well, why do you want to lose weight? She said, because I want to get healthy. I said, why do you want to be healthy? She said, well, because I want to be able to get on the ground because I can't play with my daughter. And I said, why do you want to do that? And she said, because I want to be around. I said, what are you talking about? She said, because my mom died of obesity when I was a child, and I want to be around for her wedding. And I said, bingo, there's your why. I said, so when you want to quit and you don't want to follow your plan, you read that. You think of that because that's what's going to keep you going. Did you see what we did, though? You got to keep digging. You got to keep asking questions. And if you're honest with yourself, you'll get to a why that will make you cry. You truly will, because you want it to be emotional and touch you here, because you can't let fear, doubt, someone's opinion, some excuse in your head, some unexpected event stop you from achieving what you want. Because let me tell you this, you're going to be tested every single day on how bad do you want it. Because we all deal with what I call FASCO moments. FASCO was an acronym I came up with a couple years ago because every time I was presenting, I would kind of use these words. And I just thought, you know what, let's lump them in one category. Failures, adversities, setbacks, challenges, and obstacles. It's when something unexpected happens that you're not prepared for. Something that's blocking you from achieving a goal. Maybe you experience a letdown, a difficulty, a rejection, a no. It's something, again, testing you to see how bad you really want it. Think about yourself. What kind of habit have you created when it comes to adversities? What kind of habits have you created when you deal with obstacles? Do you run and hide? Do you complain? Do you whine? Do you quit? Or do you take it head on and learn from the experience? I'm going to